Jai Shri Ram. So today I would like to tell you all about a beautiful plant called castor oil, and this plant is so wonderful. And Bhaiya, can you show it? So I would just like to introduce it this way. So first I would like to show you how its parts look. So here are the seeds and fruits. This is the fruit of it. It's a little bit thorny. It's feigning.
Show Abhidheya.
It's a little bit thorny, so it's not so hard that you can get pricked, but that's okay. It's a fruit, and each fruit has 3 seeds each. So this is a seed, and inside the seed will have a white kernel. So any dried seeds, you can just open it and check, but these are all really unripened, so I'm not able to open them. So these are the seeds and the fruits. I'd like to show you the leaf of this plant. This is the way the leaf looks. It has 7 to 11 cleavages. So these are the parts of the plant, and you can see the stem and branches of the plant. It is a little reddish because this plant that we have is another variety. This is a red variety, red one, and the white one will be different. So I don't know whether we have the white one. We don't have the white one most probably. So if you have the white one, it is very nice to use both of them, because only if you think, even if you think the red one is very poisonous or something like that, it's not like that, because the red one, it can cure so many diseases like memory. It can help you get memory and loss of memory. It can cure, and also it can cure backache, bone fractures, and so many other things. So it is nice even if you have both the varieties. It is not that you have to have only the greenish variety. So today I'm going to show you this plant. Bhaiya, can you show only the fruits of this plant?
Okay.
And the flowers of this, maybe I was not able to reach the flowers of this, so I couldn't get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So circular things are the flowers and the fruits.
And here on top of the fruits we have a few flowers, and they become into fruits, and those fruits have 3 seeds each, and those seeds have kernels inside them. So this is the way we can use the kernel also, and also the skin of the seed. So all the parts of this plant is so beneficial. So it is nothing that most of you would not know how it is beneficial in curing so many diseases. Most of you would just, what plant is this? What cures does this do? You may just throw it off, but then inside your home there may be some sick person, but you may not be able to cure them. So we can use this beneficial plant in curing all of these. So let us come to know its name. This is castor oil plant, and in Hindi we call it arand, and in Gujarati we call it dive lego. If it's wrong pronunciation, I am sorry. So in Marathi also we call arandi. So these are the names of this plant, and in Sanskrit we call it Gandharva Hasta, because it is looking like a hand of Gandharva. So that is linked to the name of this plant. So also Vyaghra Puchha, and Vyaghra Puchha means tail of a tiger. And the next thing we are going to see is this plant is purgative. It cures constipation. It's analgesic And this plant has two varieties, red and white, as I said before. And we have the red one. So sorry, because I couldn't show you the white variety. So both the red and white, both of them have two varieties. The one with a large seed and the one with a small seed. So the one with a small seed is used for medicinal purposes, and the one with a large seed is the large seed's oil is used for lighting lamps. So these are the uses. And also cooked seeds cure dysentery too. And so now let us go to the appearance of this plant. So as I showed you the fruits and seeds of this plant, along with the skin of the seeds and the kernel, you can open and check out. It will be white and smooth inside. So the next thing is going to be about its appearance. So this plant is the reddish purple one. I would like to tell you the one that has that is white.
Abhidheya, what's the botanical name of this plant?
Oh, this plant's botanical name is Ricinus communis. So this plant is beneficial in curing many diseases, as I said. And let's come back to the appearance of this plant. So first I would like to tell you about the white variation. And the white variation has greenish white stems, as you can see at your own home if you have the white variation. Because we don't have the white variation, I'm telling you the appearance of the white variation. So the white variation will have greenish leaves. As we see, the red variation will have reddish purple leaves. You can see them. Reddish purple fruits too. And yellow colored flowers for these reddish plants. So the white colored plants also will have 7 to 11 cleavages. That is the same, but the branches and stems will be greenish white in color. With they will be hollow, even in the red one. So little is different and little is similar. So this is the appearance of this plant. It is about 8 to 15 tall, 8 to 15 feet tall, and this plant that we have grown, maybe what I am telling, maybe 8 to 15 feet tall. So you can see the height of this plant. This is a half-grown tree actually already. So this is a very big tree that of castor oil, and this plant is very beneficial in different things that I am going to say now. Let us go to the chemical composition of this plant. So this plant has stable oil, proteins and fiber and so many good things. Also, it has little amount of this very poisonous chemical called ricin TA. So this chemical is very poisonous, and it is mostly found in the leaves top part and even in the fruits. So this is what is the chemical, and it is poisonous, so nothing to worry. Please don't take more, but if you take more than 3 to 4 spoons of this oil, you will get intoxication, and if you take more than that, you may also get vomit, dysentery, and you may also faint. So it can lead to faintness. So please don't take more than 20 kernels of this red plant. So that can cause you into a lot of trouble. So don't take all of these things that I'm telling you now. And the next thing is the properties of this plant. This plant is clearing your full stomach. It clears your whole body, and it is very purgative, lubricating, anti-dermatosis, anthelmintic, and antipyretic, and analgesic too, as I told you before. And this plant's oil, castor oil, is beneficial in the flow of body fluids and also it is very good for the skin. And we cured my mother's grandfather by this plant. He had a bone fracture and we applied the oil and we saw the magic that this bone fracture of my mother's father was cured fully. So this is why I would like to tell an example, and it is beneficial for your skin, and any problems that you have in the skin will go if you just apply some castor oil. And this castor oil is also purgative and lubricating, and this plant is also penetrative. So these are the properties of this plant, and next let us go to how to use this in different diseases. So if you have different diseases like eye disorders, jaundice and different diseases, here are the cures and how to cure your disease. So for eye disorders, take a little amount of castor oil, use it as an eyeliner for your eye, and this will cure any type of eye disorders. It will remove any type of impurities that have got into your eye, and even if you have 2 drops of castor oil, you can just put them into your eyes. It may be difficult for you, so better thing is to eyeline your eyes with castor oil. So you can also put 2 drops, and that is very beneficial in removing the impact of kunkunak, a disease in which a newborn baby will have swollen eyes. So this will be cured if you put 2 drops of castor oil into the baby's eyes. So these are the things. For mastitis, you can just the knots come on the breast, so and the milk production stops for the woman that is giving milk to the baby, or even any animal like our cow. Even if you have any disease for the cow, you can just tie the paste of its leaves on top of the breast and it gets cured. And you can apply castor oil, and that is beneficial for it, and the knots dissolve and the milk production starts. So for skin cracks too, you can apply the paste of its leaves or even apply the oil, castor oil. So this is also beneficial for skin cracks in the breast area. And the next thing is jaundice. In case a pregnant woman in the earlier stages of pregnancy suffers from jaundice, then you can just use castor oil as a remedy for it. Apply castor oil everywhere and it cures jaundice. And also for a normal person who has jaundice, you can just take 80 ml decoction of its root. You just take a little root of it. Make sure the decoction comes till 80 ml, and you can just take the root, wash it and just boil it for 30 minutes, and then you can get the decoction, mix it with 2 spoons of honey and give it to the patient. It will cure jaundice. And for cough, you can take the juice of its leaves. You can see the leaves there. Those leaves, you have to wash them, you have to grind them, and you have to strain it and take the juice of its leaves, mix it along with equal amounts, 3 gram juice of its leaves along with equal amounts of oil and jaggery. And before I tell you of these 5 evils, oil, jaggery, sugar, milk, sugar candy, milk and salt, you have to change them, because if you use the other oil like Sun Pure and different types of nice things to get very easy in your kitchen, you will get different problems if you use those type of oil. So you have to go to the cold pressed, you have to go and get the cold pressed oil, and you have to get the proper black jaggery, and you should not get the powdered one. The sugar should be Panakalkandu or palm sugar. You have to get that one and powder it at your own home and use that. as sugar. And the next thing that you should use for salt, you have to use the Saindhava salt, that is it will be pinkish in color. You use it for lamps just to decorate your house, but you can't just use it for your food. You use poison for your food and use nice and beneficial things for your lamps to just to decorate your home. So please use that salt, powder it at your own home. Don't buy the powder form of it, otherwise they'll add pinkish color into the salt and give it to you. Don't use that too. And the milk that you always drink should be from the cow, like Durga, Surabhi, Vishnu or Rohini, not Vishnu because he's a bull. So you should get milk from those type of indigenous cows, and that's very beneficial for you. If you use the milk from the Jersey cow, you may get into autism and schizophrenia and many other diseases. So please don't use it for curing another disease. You may get into other diseases. So let's go to the next disease. And the oil and jaggery that you use for cough should be the proper oil and jaggery, that is the cold pressed oil, and the black jaggery. So the next disease is severe stomach pain. If you have severe stomach pain and your stomach is paining a lot because of some problem inside, you have to just take little water, 125 ml of water, warm water, with little castor oil and 1 lemon's juice inside it, extract inside it, and if you just drink this for a few days, after a few days your stomach will be severe stomach pain will be lost, not your stomach. So the next disease is splenomegaly. So in this splenomegaly disease, your spleen will get enlarged. So that's why it's called splenomegaly. So for this disease, just take cow urine and don't take Jersey cow urine. You should take indigenous cow urine. So sorry, the battery got low. And in the next disease, appendicitis, the large intestine will be coming out of your stomach area. So in this we will need a surgery. Before the illness, just please start taking 5 to 10 gram castor oil, and this will just cure your disease free. And it may even avoid the surgery after before the illness. If you take this 5 to 10 gram of castor oil daily, it may even avoid the surgery. So the next thing is of dysentery. So for dysentery also, you have to just take 10 gram castor oil every day, and it controls the amount of blood and pus in the stools. The next disease is sinus. So for sinus, apply the soft buds paste on top of your forehead, and it cures sinus. The next disease is bed sores. Most of us may have bed sores, and even we did not know how to cure it. After that, me and my brother sat and researched about castor oil, and we saw that castor oil it can even be beneficial in curing bed sores too. So we just apply the oil. Even if you have bed sores, just apply the oil on top of wherever it is, and it will just get cured. So in a few days it will get dried and it will get cured. And the next disease is intestinal worms and worm diseases that children get or even adults get. So for intestinal worms, the worms will be there in your stomach area. So for that, we have to just apply the leaves there. We have to take and choose big leaves and just grind them and apply it on the abdominal area every night, and this will cure stomach pain because of worms and intestinal worms. So you can just use this as a remedy for intestinal worms and worm diseases, any type of worm disease. The next disease is blood disorders. So you have to just take one kernel of it and mix it along with a glass of milk and a little water along with it. Boil it for lots of time. On the first day you have to take one kernel. After that, for 7 days, keep increasing one by one kernel, and the next 7 days decrease one kernel a day. So after we come to one kernel, then we go to 0 kernel, and we stop using that, and your blood disorders will be just cured in 14 days. So the next disease is piles. So for piles, we may have open boils everywhere all around the body. So we can just take some castor oil and apply it on the open boils that we have. And the next use of this, we can also use it like this. We can take the castor oil and mix it along with aloe vera. So Indian aloe, you have to take it, peel its skin and remove its gel, and use its gel, grind it and mix it along with some castor oil and apply it on your body, and your piles will get cured easily. And the next disease is renal colic. So for renal colic, you have to just take a few kernels of it, and one kernel of it or a few kernels, how much ever you need. You take them, you grind them into a soft paste, and then warm it a little. The paste should be warmed, and you should apply it on the kidney area, and it just cures your renal colic. So the next disease that this plant can cure is it is antitoxic, so it is beneficial in removing the poison of snakes, venom of snakes, any type of insect, and spiders, and the poison of poppy seeds. We may know that the poppy seeds have a bad effect if you take too much in quantity. So it can cure even the poison of poppy seeds. So you have to just take the root and little of the root, boil it in water and give this to the patient. It will cure it immediately, and also you can apply the paste of its root or even leaves on top of the place in which the affected area in which the snake may have bitten us. So the next thing is, also you can take the fruit of it with the you have to take the fruit of it, and like that only you can just grind it fine, and then take a cloth, strain it well, remove the juice of it, only the juice of it, not the part that comes out, solid part that comes out when you strain it. So that part should be thrown away, and this juice should be given to the patient, and this will cure the poison of the poppy seeds only. And the next disease is vomits and dysentery in children. Children may have vomits and dysentery because of many reasons, and for those vomit and dysentery diseases in children, castor oil is the best remedy. Give some castor oil to those children and it will cure vomits and dysentery in them. So the next disease is suppuration. So you have to just take some ghee and some castor oil, mix them together and apply it, and this will cure suppuration. And the next disease is blood disorders, I already told you. And these are the diseases. And an important thing that I would like to tell you is a very beautiful thing, that this plant, you can see this red variety that we have is a very beneficial one. Just a few kernels of it mixed along with milk and given to the patient. No, the castor oil mixed of this red variety should be mixed with milk, and if it's given to the patient, you can just see the magic. It will cure your backache, dermatosis pain. It will promote physical strength, intelligence, memory, and glow, health, skin glow. It will improve. And also this castor oil is very beneficial in these type of diseases, heart pain in flanks, and so many diseases. And another disease that I forgot to tell you is joint pain or arthritis. So for joint pain and arthritis, actually this castor oil plant is called as vatari, or a plant which removes vata totally. So this plant is very beneficial as a vatari. So this plant can cure lumbago, sciatica, and gout, so many diseases, if you just make a decoction of its root along with 5 gram ginger powder, 20 gram of its root along with 5 gram ginger powder, and this will help you cure your joint pain or arthritis. And give this decoction to the patient. It will cure the joint pain. Also, wherever you have pain in the thighs, joints, and everywhere, just apply some castor oil, and after a few minutes you will see the pain will be gone. And so the next disease is fat deposition. To remove the fat that is there in the stomach area, you have to just take 25 to 50 gram of its roots daily. Wash it, clean it well, because there may be mud inside it, and you can't make it dry, and the mud with stones will cause you different things. So just wash it and clean it very well with correct amount of water, and then take it into water, boil it with 400 ml water till only 200 ml water, till only 50 ml water is left. Give this to the patient every day, and after a few days you will see that the stomach, you will be very slim. So these are the remedies that it can cure. Along with that, I have told you the harmful effects at the beginning of the video itself. Don't feel that this plant will give you harmful effects even if you try to cure any of your diseases. So this plant will not give you harmful effects. It will give you harmful effects only if you take more than the correct amount of this castor oil. So this is what will happen to you only if you take more than the average amount. So don't feel scared like that. And the remedy, even if you get these type of problems for stomach ache, and it's harmful for the stomach. So even though it cures severe stomach pain, it is harmful for the stomach little bit. So for that, the remedy is katira or tragasanth and mastagi. And a representative for this plant is jamal ghota, that is another herb. And this herb is a representative. It is also purgative like castor oil itself. And if you don't have castor oil, no matter, for constipation you can use this castor plant. And whenever you have constipation, I just checked it out, and you can see that my grandfather had constipation. He was not able to clear his stomach, and we gave him some water, warm water, with some 1 teaspoon of castor oil mixed in it, or even milk with 1 teaspoon castor oil mixed in every morning, and we saw that the constipation was fully cured. So you can use Jamal Ghota is a representative. You can use that too for curing constipation if you don't have castor oil. So Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ramachandra, Jai Shri Narasimha.